Alright, what's up everybody? I'm going to do a little help with this research paper stuff. Okay, so getting into all the Google stuff, we're going to use a little bit of Drive, okay, with Classroom. So I'm going to open up a couple of things. Okay, I'm opening up Classroom, and bear with me, my computer's doing this video stuff, so it works a little bit slower doing that. And then I'm going to go ahead and open up the Drive thing too. And I recommend using a few tabs, okay, while you're doing this stuff. Don't just exit out at the same one each time. I keep a bunch of them open because you can go back and forth. It's like having a bunch of papers on your desk. Okay, you can shuffle through them as you need to. So while that's opening and this is opening, I'm gonna open up one more too. Okay. All right, so English 2. So we're working on this project. Mine looks a little bit different than yours, okay, as far as what the classroom stuff looks like, but we're working on this research project. Okay, so I've got that organized here under research. It'll pop up here in just a second. Okay, so working from the bottom to the top. So that's the way that these are put in. Okay, whatever is newest goes up on the top. So we started this back on the 27th, so it's been a minute, but just going over some of this to kind of review. You need to click on this sign up sheet, okay, if you haven't done that already, and put your name on it. Okay, so if you don't, I don't know who you're doing, you don't know who you're doing, it's going to be really hard to do this research thing if you haven't had anything to look at. Okay, so it's a list of people, but you have to go on Classroom to get there, and then write your name. Okay, and once you've done that, just click Turn In. Okay, still 5 of us haven't done that, so click Turn In. Literally typing your name is worth, I think, 10 points for that assignment, so do that, man. Okay, once you've done that, you've got a person to research, then we're going to the next step. Okay, that's the next assignment above the research folder. So I've got 15 of you that turn this in. I got to grade that here in a little bit. Okay, so once you click on this, okay, it has instructions here for you. A lot of you guys did this in class the other day. We worked on it in class. All right, but if you weren't here or you're still having trouble with it, it looks like 8 of us still are doing that. Okay, this is step by step with this one. I'm going to go pretty quick through it because it literally just tells you, but there's a couple of things, okay, that you might not know how to do, or maybe you don't think that's that important, and it really is. Okay, it's really, really hard to find all this stuff if you label it all the same thing or if you don't label it the same thing, and I'm just trying to help you guys with this. I'm not trying to make you do stuff that's silly. Okay, but in this Drive thing that I already clicked on earlier, okay, that's what you need to be in to do this. And yes, you can, make a Google document from Google Docs. Sure can. Okay, but you have to go through several other steps to keep it in the same folder and all that stuff. I'm trying to help you guys out with some of the organization because, man, that's what I struggle with, and this makes it a whole lot easier for you. Okay, so you see a bunch of folders in here that I've got. Okay, I'm not just trying to show off or anything, but like I keep a lot of folders, right? And I'm not the most organized person in the world. Okay, the thing is, I want to show you, if you don't label your stuff, it shows up as untitled document. Okay, all over the place. These are all assignments that I've been given or shared or emailed or whatever that somebody forgot to put their name on. Yeah, don't know who did it. Okay, I do, because it says so-and-so shared it with me or whatever. But if you're like, well, you're not going to be like me, but if you have like 30, 40 people sending you stuff and you don't know whose it is, like after I see it the first time, I click on this, I have no clue who sent that to me. Can't grade that. Okay, so put your name on your stuff. That's rule number 1. Okay, put your name on it. Okay, if you don't know how to put your name on, I'm about to show you. Okay, if you can click on this video, you can do this. Okay, but don't just turn in an untitled document. Don't just turn in something that says report or whatever. Okay, So do that. Okay, put your name on stuff. Follow these instructions. It's really going to help you out. Okay, but first thing, create a folder. Okay, so to do that, in this drive thing, I click this new button. I'm not trying to patronize you here. Okay, but you just literally click folder with the plus on it, and when you do that, it's going to come up. You type in something. Okay, well, it told you in the instructions what to label it. So this is going to be one of those things, like if you don't follow instructions and go step 1, step 2, step 3, it's going to be kind of confusing. So if you don't have a dude yet or a chick to look up, okay, you're going to have to do that first. All right, but label it your person. Don't remember how to spell it? Look it up. Don't misspell stuff when it's already spelled for you. Don't be lazy. Okay, you can copy and paste that on there if you want to. So let's say that I'm Mr. Pitts here, and I want to do this guy. Okay, Herman. All right, we'll copy and paste that. Okay, into the name of that thing. Boom. I didn't even have to spell it. The computer did it for me. So I create that. Now I'm not going to do Herman because I've already got one started. Okay, and I did Attila is what I did. Okay, as my example. Okay, so here's Attila research. I'll just pretend that I just made that. Okay, I'm going to open that up for us. All right, so I've already got some documents in there. Okay, but what we're supposed to do in this blank document that I just made, because I'm doing this for the first time, kind of, okay, is create 2 blank documents. Okay, so to create a document, if I stay in here and I didn't exit out, okay, you need to be in the folder. Everything that I create is going to stay in this folder. Okay, all right, so I go to Google Docs, boom, I create. It might open it up. I'm going to leave it open, go back to another one. So I'll do that just for giggles. Okay, create, boom, I got a blank one. Okay, I go back, I'm going to create another one. Boom, do it again. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to have some stuff up here. It's okay. All right, but it's creating untitled documents. I know I told you not to do that as far as like leave them blank, but yeah, for right now. All right, so I got those. Boom. Okay, then it tells me to create another one. Now, I know I'm going a little bit fast, but we already talked about this in class, and it's a video, so you can rewind it and stuff if you need to. Okay, but this next one, I've got to make sure, okay, that I don't just click this. I need to go to this arrow. Okay, this little arrow right here is important. From a template, boom, yeah, I want to create, sure. Okay, now when I get to this next page, for the third document I'm making, I want to click this report MLA thing. Okay, so it says report MLA right here. I click on it, and it's going to create me a report. Okay, so that report's going to be labeled report right up here top. Don't leave it like that. Okay, there's some instructions for what to label that. Okay, so create 2 blanks, did that. Create MLA template. Okay, name it your person's name plus your name. For the example here, Attila Cochetti. Okay, so my new one that it's making right here, to rename that, I literally just click up here where it says report. Okay, and then I type in my dude's name and all that stuff. Okay, so I said Attila, and then my name. I'm just going to abbreviate here. So I only got one hand because I'm having to hold this phone. My webcam doesn't work too good, so I'm having to use my phone. All right, so all this stuff, eventually I'll have to fill in your name, my name, class name, date, just like it is. You'll have to put your last name up here. Okay. Don't have to have this easy bib thing going on. You can do that if you want to. That's fine. Okay, but I've done what I've supposed to have done for this assignment so far. All right. Different browser window. Do some research. When you find a credible source, copy and paste the whole thing into one of the blank documents. That's why I got this new tab right here. I'm going to type in Attila the Hun. I've already done that, so I'll go back to it. It's like the 18th time I've done this video. Okay. All right, so this one that pops up, that's the last one I went to actually. First thing's probably going to pop up is this Wikipedia. Don't use it. Okay, you can look at it, just don't use it. Okay. Anything that looks credible, we talked about credible sources the other day. Okay, if it looks official, you can do it. You just don't want like Joe Dirt's website. Okay, and you can tell. It's like usually like words are misspelled and like the picture is all janky. It looks like probably like one of you guys made it. Kidding. You guys are probably way better at that. All right, click on one of them, look at them. I mean, it's the only way to see if it's really credible. If it looks credible, if it says encyclopedia on there, it's probably good for the encyclopedia. Okay, you have to have two sources. One of those can be an encyclopedia. That's cool. All right, so I got all this stuff. I'm gonna read it. Hey, man, it looks real good. I've already looked at it. Okay, so to select all this, I push Control A. It'll do something like that. It'll look like it's all selected. And I push Control C. If you want to right click, if you want to select and drag, if you want to do it the slow way, that's cool. But Control A, Control C, okay? Then go to one of these untitled documents. Now, click somewhere right next to this little bar here, okay, or just somewhere on this page. If you don't, it won't work. You'll be like, Coach Eddie, it doesn't work. Because you didn't do what I said to do. So click on that, okay, somewhere. Push Control V. Might take a few minutes or seconds or whatever, depending on how slow your computer is. Mine's really slow right now because of all this stuff it's doing for the video junk and whatnot. There, the magic happens. Boom, you got all this stuff going on. Yeah, there's the whole website. Okay, it's going to have pictures. It's going to look weird. Okay, but the words will be there where you need to have them. Okay, it's serviceable. Okay, all right. So I've done that. Okay, and I want to label that like it said in directions. All right. So when you find a credible source, copy and paste the entire website. Did it? Boom. Okay, but I want to just label it something. Okay, that makes sense to me. Okay, just label it by the source's name and description. So this one is Attila the Hun Ancient History Encyclopedia. I'm just going to label it Ancient History Encyclopedia. Okay, that's what I'm going to title it. So to do that, I go up here to this says Untitled. Okay, Attila, or sorry, Ancient. Encyclopedia. Crap. Way to go, English teacher. Capitalize the E. Might offense. I'm typing with one hand. Boom. There we go. Push enter. It's good. Okay, so now when I look through there, I know exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, then I go back to the website. Don't forget the URLs, what the instructions said. Copy that. You can right click and do however you know how to do it. Okay, and back up at the very, very top of this thing. Okay, you might have to push enter a couple times, something like that. You don't need that picture, it's okay. Paste it. Okay, that's what's going up at the top right now anyway. Okay. All right, go back to my instructions. Copy and paste the URL. Boom, did it. Now, do this twice. Okay, twice. I did it once. Okay, so do this for both of your sources. Okay, fill up both of those untitled documents. Okay, cool thing about Google is it it saves all this stuff anyway. Okay, so if you exit out, it'll still be there. Okay, but make sure you got it labeled something. Okay, and then make sure you have two of them. Okay, and do it the same way that we did that. All right, once you get both of them done, I'm talking about two, not just one, both of them. Okay, to share this folder with me, that's the last thing on the instructions. Share the folder you created with me. Me is Coach Eddie. Probably should have said that in there, but I thought it was kind of weird talking in first person or third person. All right, you can click this little arrow here, the share button. It says share and it has a plus sign by it. When you click that, it's going to pop up. Okay, well, it's shared with me, but I am me. But anyway, so you can start typing in my name. You can start typing in my email address. It's JEddie. Boom. Okay. So click that. When you're done, do it. Okay, I'm not going to because it's me. I don't need to share it with myself because I already have it. All right. And then I'll see that whole folder and I can help you do whatever you need to do in that folder. I don't want to see what's in your picture folder or anything else, just that folder. The Attila research, the whatever person research. Okay? Trust me, I don't want to see what's on your stuff. I just want to see and help you with this and I need to. All right? All right. That's that first real assignment. Picking it, and you just get 10 points for writing your name. All right. The next assignment, I'm going to try to make this as fast as possible as well. Few of us have turned this one in. It's technically not due until Monday when we get back. It's just going to be here pretty soon, actually. So, follow the directions here again. Open up these source documents. Good thing I already got them open. And okay, using a citation generator, we're going to get my MLA bib entry stuff done. Okay, so the thing that I just literally did, okay, putting this URL in, okay, I am going to use a bib generator, right? If you don't know what that is, I mean, you can Google it, okay? I've already done that. So bib generator, boom, we'll look at one of those. Hey, there's the one we want to use. It's right up top, okay? There's a bunch of these. There's easy bib, there's a bunch of bib, okay? There's bibs at the wazoo in here. Bunch. I bet you they probably all work the same, okay? But this first one, it's the one Mrs. Andrews picked out for us. She's our senior English teacher. She's real smart and stuff, and I trust her. Okay, so she used this one. I've used it a couple times just playing around with it. It looks really good to me. Easy Bib had been giving us some problems. Okay, this one's free, and it works. So we like free, and we like works. Okay, you can do the Chrome extension if you want to. It's your computer, kind of. Okay, you can create a free account if you want to. I'm not going to. You don't have to. Okay, all right. So you do need to click this Add Citation thing. All right. So once I've clicked that, I can go back. Leave all this stuff open. I implore you, leave all that stuff open. I can use this here, or maybe if I exit it out and come back in, if I follow directions. Okay, I've got my thing, my URL. It's a really cool word. Okay, just copy and paste it into that little generator thing. Okay, come on, girl. Okay, so I paste that, push search. Boom, it found it. You got to click on it. Okay, I kind of screwed that up myself a while ago. Okay, all right, make sure it even tells you what to do. Okay, so make sure all your blah, blah, yeah, I've read it. Okay, one thing that I found on this, it doesn't put the date access view on there. If it were a really smart generator, it'd probably do that for you, but it doesn't. Click today. Does it for you. Okay, everything else should be good. It's got a author's name. It's got all this. It's got all the stuff on it. Boom. Now you can push save. That's cool. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and skip that step and just select this preview that it's done for me right there. Okay, that's all you need. Copy it. Okay, because here's what happens when you save this. It wants you to use it like it wants you to use it. Okay, so it's got all this different stuff. Yeah, I don't know how to work everything on this because I haven't really played with it much. Okay, so when you click on this, it brings you up to that. There is an Intext Citation, okay, which is in parentheses mark right there. Isn't that cool? Okay, and it gives you some stuff that you can do. Okay, ooh, show me some options. I want to copy this bibliographical entry. All right, it is copied. Look at that. Okay, or I can do the same thing I did earlier, is just select it and copy it. It does not matter. You can do it two ways. But if you want to, use the website to do it. You just click on that. Boom, did it twice. Hope it only pastes once. Okay, so I go back to my website place, not the actual website, but the document I made for it. Boom, push Control V. Look at that. That's money. Okay, so that's what I need to know on all my stuff. Okay, what I need to put in there. All right. That was probably like 1, 2, and 3. Did it. Okay, it's on the top of my source document. Okay, step 4, read my sources. Okay, so yeah, read my sources. I'm not going to do too much of this on here, but I'm reading stuff. Okay, as I'm reading, okay, what it said to do, read your sources by keeping in mind the questions for each body paragraph. Okay, where are those questions at? Oh, they're right here. I click on this thing, it's going to have those questions for me. That sure is nice. Already had that opened up. I was waiting for nothing. All right, so here's the list of questions right here. And there's even some like help down here for Google stuff. Just typed that the other day. All right. Must have blah, blah, blah. We're only doing 2. It's okay. All right. Answer the questions below in your essay. Boom. Point of infamy, impact society, all this stuff. Okay, that's my thesis. That's kind of the intro. But intro, you need to know a little bit like what's the dude's name? Where were they born? When were they born? Okay, hey, that's early life. Okay, early life. Where were they born? When were they born? Where are they from? All that other kind of stuff. How'd they get into crime? I bet you that's probably going to be interesting. Okay, so Attila, this dude lived a long, long time ago. Hey, right off the bat, was the leader of the blah, blah, blah. Hey, that looks like some stuff on how he began. So I'm just going to, I went to the wrong thing. Dadgummit, Eddie. Okay, so I don't want to be on the actual website. That's my bad. Okay, but it's the same words. Okay, all right, now I'm in the right spot. I'm tired, sorry. Okay, so all this stuff in the beginning, I think that's really important to know. So there we go. And I'm just showing you how to do this. You're supposed to read it and stuff. Okay, if you click on this add a comment, you can do that. I can right click on this, add a comment, doesn't matter. Okay, but I'm literally just going to put like paragraph 1. Boom. Click comment, and it saves it. Look, it's kind of highlighted right there, and it's got my stuff there on the side of it. You can write more if you want. Hey, I really think I should use this for the background information for paragraph 1. This really fits into, you know, however you want to word it, man. It's cool. I literally just want to see that you did paragraph 1. Okay. All right. Next one, describe actions that made this person notorious or infamous. So I just keep reading for this. Now, if you want to do like screen in screen, maybe you're fancy and you got like 2 monitors. However you decide to do that, you want to flip back and forth like I'm doing it, cool. However you do it, but actively go through this, okay, and look. Don't just read it blindly and then guess while you're reading it. Look at those questions, go back and forth. Like I said, you can split screen it if you want to, however you do that, okay, but look at the questions and read this stuff actively, okay, as you're going, all right? So once I've done all that, okay, I'm highlighted. I found stuff in both of my sources, not just one. I just showed you how to do that. I'm not doing the whole thing, okay, but you are. And then comment about what you want to use from that source, where it fits in the essay, paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3, okay? And then when you're done, take both of those source documents, okay? So like this one, not that one. So the stuff with all these comments, the stuff with all your stuff, you should have 2 of them, okay, if you follow the directions, okay, and turn that into me. So I should see those comments, okay? That's what I want to look at. That's what you're getting a grade for on that assignment, okay? Can't go any further until we get this stuff done, okay? Can't go any further. So, yeah, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Other than that, man, hopefully this helps you out. If you were lost, maybe you weren't here, you know, during class time, maybe sleepy or something like that, and didn't pay attention. Hope I didn't go crazy fast through it, but It's like the 5th time I've done the video. It's getting kind of late at night. So technology, gotta love it. Anyway, see you guys. Stay safe and all that stuff. Bye.